my friend. There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Shannon Briggs, 6 foot 4 inches tall with a reach of 80 inches. Up against them, Zhilei, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, he stands 6 foot 6 inches tall.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
Here's the cannon, Shannon Briggs. Look at this monster as he makes his way to the ring. The former WBO heavyweight champion of the world has still got it. Up against them, Zhilei. So here comes the man nicknamed the Big Bang, and you don't need me to tell you why. One of the heaviest hitters in the heavyweight division.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with those shots, it's going to hurt, and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, the heavyweight champion of the world, Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Zhou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhilei.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, all laid out there.
Which fighter will say no mas? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Jab away. Beautiful counter shot. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
And there's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Good counter punching. Good counter punching. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The time that the trainer needs to come in and say on to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice exchange here from both men. They have no respect for each other's punching power. How about that time counter shot? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the cornerman.
Back at it in round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. This fight has a real good flow to it. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Counter punching. can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they
You were thinking.
On to the fifth we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. The straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
With the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Shannon Briggs took that one hard. Down goes Briggs. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Boy, this next round is going to be
I need you to focus on what you're doing.
This is the beginning of round 6. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They blocked the left there. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That hook doesn't score. Straight right just misses. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combination. Did you see that? And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. Down goes Briggs. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your breath.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on.
Here we go. It's round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Counter shot lands. That counter shot lands. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Nice counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Insane action. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Momentum, they got the and they're back at it again here in round 8. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Arm positioning, blocking that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fade them, pickpocket them.
They blocked the left there. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. How about that time counter shot? It's all offense all the time. Nice counter shot. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? There's the bell to start round 9. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You gotta hold them without a steam.
Beautiful counter punch. Nice defense on that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, makes it look so easy.
He's ready to go.
And there's the bell for round 10. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And he scores with the counter. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. That counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them skin.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Zhang is in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They blocked the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched.